Dr. Basa, veterinarian and virologist, proposes that the world should stop mass COVID-19 vaccination. However, the reasons he used to support his proposal were dubious. I will tell you why. This is Doc Marl at your service. Don't forget to like and share this video. Hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Our first defense against bacteria and viruses is the innate or natural immune response. The main purpose of the innate immune response is to immediately prevent the spread and movement of foreign pathogens throughout the body. The innate immune system in our body includes the skin, hair, cough, mucous membranes, interferons, natural killer cells, and the white blood cells. Dr. Basa claims that we lose our innate immune system when we are vaccinated with COVID-19 vaccines, because these vaccines will outcompete the natural antibodies IgM of our innate immune system. As a result, we lose our protection against variants of the coronavirus. Here's what he said.
You are at the same time losing the most precious part of your immune system that you could ever imagine of, and that is your innate immune system. Because innate antibodies, the natural antibodies, the secretory IgMs, will be outcompeted by these antigen-specific antibodies for binding to the virus. And that is a long-lived suppression, and you lose every protection against any viral variant or coronavirus variant, etc.
Dr. Basa's statement is a dubious claim for the following reasons. First, COVID vaccines do not create conflict in the immune response role between the innate immune system and the adaptive response induced by the COVID vaccine. The role of the innate immune system is to provide temporary response by slowing down the COVID virus replication inside our body while waiting for the killer antibodies produced by the COVID vaccine through our adaptive immune system. There is no proof that COVID vaccines will suppress or outcompete the temporary response role of the innate immune system. Second, the natural IgM antibodies in our innate immune system are polyreactive and polyspecific, meaning they can react to many different antigens, including new variants of COVID virus, although with low affinity or strength. And as I have said earlier, on a temporary basis. This basic role of the natural IgM is not outcompeted by the COVID vaccine, as claimed by Dr. Basa. The second dubious claim of Dr. Basa is this one.
Mass vaccination campaigns will promote further breeding of variants that become even more infectious and will finally evolve into vaccine-resistant variants.
The statement of Dr. Basa is a dubious claim, based on the following reasons. First, the new variants of COVID-19 virus came out before the launching of mass vaccination campaigns against COVID. Obviously, we cannot blame the COVID vaccines on this phenomenon. Second, while there is a possibility of new COVID virus variants that will evolve among individuals who have just received their first dose of the COVID vaccine, this phenomenon is not the driving force in the development of new COVID virus variants. Low immunization coverage and the continued presence of infected individuals are the driving forces in the development of mutations or new variants of COVID virus. The real experience I can use to prove this is polio vaccination. When polio vaccination coverage falls to a critical level in a population with a lot of susceptible individuals, new variants of polio virus are detected. This scenario often leads to polio epidemics. Mass polio vaccination campaigns were done during polio pandemics in the previous years, resulting to the eradication of this disease. Obviously, the polio vaccination campaigns did not turn out to be out of control due to the presence of poliovirus variants. Clearly, this experience invalidates the claim of Dr. Basa. We have eradicated smallpox through mass vaccination campaigns. The smallpox and polio vaccination campaigns could have resulted to the development of monster smallpox or polio virus variants. If the claim of Dr. Basa were true, the concern of Dr. Basa on COVID virus variants is everybody's concern. The situation is not hopeless. We can simply reformulate our vaccines to match new variants of concern. In summary, Dr. Basa's proposal to stop the worldwide mass COVID-19 vaccination is highly speculative and has no convincing scientific evidence. Stopping the mass COVID-19 vaccination would be a second disaster. Dr. Basa has no immediate solution if mass COVID-19 vaccination is terminated. In order to prevent more COVID virus variants to appear, we need to vaccinate as many people as we can and as quickly as we can. If new variants of concern emerge, scientists should immediately reformulate the vaccines. This strategy and strict implementation of COVID mitigation measures are the best arsenals we have now against COVID-19 pandemic. The sudden surge of COVID cases and deaths in India could also be experienced in other countries where COVID vaccination remains low and public health mitigation measures are inadequate. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video episode. Goodbye.